Hello everyone, myself Twinkle Patel from Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. Today I am going to discuss about strings in Python. So, this video lecture will cover introduction to string, indexing in string, length function in string, slicing the strings, repeating the strings, and string library, which include the different types of functions and method in the strings. After that, we will see how to sort the group of strings. So, string is a sequence of character which is enclosed with the single quotes or the double quote. In strings, plus means concatenation. When a string contains a number, it is still a string. We can convert this number in a string into the integer using the integer function. So, see here the example. Here we have a string 1 contain the hello, string 2 contain the hi. Now we are concatenate these two strings using the plus operator. So str1 plus str2 gives us the str3, which will concate the two string, that is hello and hi. So now we are printing the string 3. So hello and hi is printed. Next, if the string contains a number, so here string 4 contains the numbers 1, 2, 3. After that, if we are apply the addition of plus 1 addition operator and adding a 1 into it, then Python will give an error because str4 is a string and 1 is an integer. So we cannot add string and integer altogether. So first of all, we have to convert string 4 into the integer, and after that we can apply the numerical operation on it. So str5 equal to integer of str4 plus 1. Now str4 is an integer, so 1 2 3 plus 1 gives us a 1 2 4. Next, we will see how to do indexing in string. So, to access any single character in a string, we use the indexing. So, indexing is specified in the square bracket. The index value must be start from 0 and its value must be an integer. And the index value can be an expression that is computed, and if we are getting an error if we try to attempt the index beyond the end of the string. So be careful while constructing the index value. So see this example, fruit equal to mango. So here M has an index value 0, A has a 1, N has a 2, G has a 3, O has a 4. So here total number of characters in mango is 5, but as indexing value are start from 0, so 0 to 4, total 4 index value is given to the this string. So fruit 1 will give us a value of A, 0, 1. So we are getting A. Now, as we have discussed, index value can be an expression. So 4 minus 2 will give us a 2. So 0, 1 and 2. So N is printed here. Next, if we are trying to access the index beyond the end of the string, so here fruit only contain the file character, that is 0 to 4 number. So if we are trying to attempt the index beyond the end of the string, that is 6, then string index out of range error will be occur. Next, we will see the length function. Length function is very useful function to find out the length of the string. So it is very useful. Now if we want to character by character whole string, then the iteration variable and for loop is useful. So see these examples here. A fruit string contains the mango. To find out the length of this fruit string, length parenthesis, and after that the string is passed. So this length function will return the length of the string. Next, to print out the whole string character by character, for loop and iteration variable is used. For iteration variable, here later is a iteration variable. We can take any iteration variable. For later in fruit, print later. So all the characters in the string one by one is printed. Next, we will see slicing a string. Slicing represents a part or piece of a string. The format of the slicing is string name, after the square bracket, starting number, colon, stop number, colon, step size. If the start and stop are not specified, then the slicing is done from 0 to n minus 1 element, and if the step size is not written, then it is taken to be as a 1. So we can also look at any continuous section of a string using a slicing operator. The second number is 1 beyond the end of the slice, that is up to but not including that number. If the second number is beyond the end of the string, then it stops at the end. For example, see here, our string contains Python programming. So now we are slicing from 0 to 4. So 4 is up to 4 but not include the 4. So 0 to 3. So as 0, 1, 2 and 3. So PYTH is printed. After that 2 to 3. So 3 is up to 3 but not include 3. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So 2 to 2. So only one single character, that is of at index 2 is printed. So 0, 1 and 2. So at number 2 index t is here, so t is printed. After that 2 to 20. As we can see that this string has a length less than 20. So the 20 number is beyond the length of the string. So for that, end of the string is considered. So starting from 2 to 20, that is 20 is beyond the length of the string. So it is printed till the end of the string. So THON programming is printed. Next is, if we leave off the first number, that is the starting number, or the last number, that is the ending number of the slice, it is assumed to the beginning or the end of the string respectively. So consider this example. This example contain Python programming. If we leave the starting number, so it will consider the starting of the string. So starting number to 3, up to 3 but not including 3. So 3 minus 1, that is 2. Plus starting to 2, 0, 1 and 2. So PYT is printed. After that, if we leave off the ending number, that is 4 to end of the string. Then if we leave off the ending number, then it will consider it as a end of the string. So 4 to end of the string. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. ON to the end of the string, that is to the programming. Now if we leave off the starting and ending of the string, then it will print the whole string. So this is all about the slicing of the string. So slicing represented is a part or piece of the string. Slicing is a very useful operation as indexing in the strings. Next, repeating the strings. So the repetition operator is denoted by the asterisk symbol and is useful to repeat the string for several times. For example, str into n repeats the string str n times. So see this example, str contains the Python. So if we want to repeat Python 2 times, then we have to write str into 2. So Python and Python is repeated 2 times. Similarly, it is possible to repeat a path of the string obtained by the slicing operator. So using the slicing operator, str 2 to 5. 2 to 5, that means 2 to 4. Up to 5 but not including 5. So 2 to 4 characters printed 3 times. So 0, 1, 2. 3, 4. So THO is printed 3 times. Next is in keyword. The in keyword can also be used to check to see if one string is available in another string or not. So the in expression is logical operation which return true or false and can be used in an if statement. So see the example here, fruit equal to apple. So is P string is available in fruit. So P is available in fruit, that is apple contains the P. So it will return true. Now we are checking is B is available in fruit. So B is not available in apple, so it will return false. So it is a logical expression used to check if the one string is available in another string or not. Next we will see string library. Python has a number of string functions which are in the string library. These functions are already built into every string. We invoke them by appending the function to the string variable. This function do not modify the original string but return a new string that has been altered. So we will see some of the important function of, of the string library. So see, consider some example here. Here our string contain greet equal to hello there. So to convert this hello there into the uppercase, upper function is used. So greet dot upper will return a new string G. So now we are printing the G, which will contain the uppercase version of the original string greet. So similarly, we have the lower function which will convert all the string characters into the lowercase. Next is find function. So we use the find function to search for a substring within the another string. Find finds the first occurrence of the substring. If the substring is not found, then find function will return the -1. And here remember that the string position will start from the 0. So consider this example. We have string apple here. So find the substring pp in the fruit. So for that, string dot find, and in the parenthesis we have to write the substring. So it will return the position of the substring or the first occurrence of the substring in the original string. So here pp is at 0 1. One position pp is occurred. So 1 is returned. Now we are trying to find the z substring in the apple, as z is not contained in the our original string, so it will return the find function will return the -1. Next we will see the replace function. Replace function is like a search and replace operation in a word processor. So it will replace all the occurrence of the search string with the replacement string. So consider this example. We have our string hello Bob. So string dot replace old string and then new string. So here we want to replace Bob with Harry. So we have write Bob and after that the new string Harry. Now we are printing our new string, that is hello Bob is converted into hello Harry in the new string. We can also replace single string character in the original string. So here we are replacing B with J. So new string will be hello George, as both the B are replaced with the J. So replace function searches for all the substring and replace it with the new substring. Next is lstrip, rstrip and strip function. So sometimes we want to take a string and remove the white spaces at the beginning or at the end. So lstrip and rstrip remove the white spaces from from the left and right respectively. And strip remove both the beginning and ending white spaces. So consider this example. Here we have a string which contain the white spaces at the beginning and at the ending. So greet.lstrip function will remove the spaces from the left side. Rstrip function will remove the spaces from the right side, and strip function will remove spaces from left as well as right side. So here are the output of lstrip, rstrip and strip. Next we will see counting a substring in a string. The method count is available to count the number of occurrence of the substring in a main string. So the syntax is string name.count parenthesis substring. It will return the integer number that represents how many times the substring is found in the main string. So consider this example. Our string contains the New Delhi. Now we want to count how many times the Delhi is appeared in the str. So str.count, then substring name is Delhi. So as we can see, Delhi appears only one time. So this count function will return number 1. So our print n will return the 1. So this will return the how many times Delhi is appear in the New Delhi. For that count function is used. Next is splitting and joining the string. So the split method is used to break the string using the separators. So for example, we have the string 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we are splitting the string using the separator comma. So for that split method is used. For that string dot split, and in the parenthesis we have to write the separator, that is comma, and this method will return the list of the string. So all The string is splitted using the comma and 1, 2, 3 and 4 containing list is written. Now for joining the string, join method is used and the syntax is separator dot join and in the bracket string. So for example, if we have a group of a list, we have a list which contain the group of a string, that is apple, guava and mango. We want to join these strings using the dash operator. So as we have our syntax is separator dot join str. So double quotes, our separator is dash dot join and we want to join the str list. So write down the str. So apple, guava and mango is joined using the dash operator. So join method is used to join a string. Next is checking a starting and ending of a string. The start with method is useful to know whether a string is starting with a substring or not. So the syntax of this is str.start with substring. If the substring is a starting string, then this method is written true, otherwise this will return false. Similarly, to check the end of the string, ends with method is used. So consider this example. Str is equal to, this is the Python. So str dot start with Python. So here we are checking, is str is starting with Python? No, str is not starting with Python. So start with method return false. Now we are checking the end of the string. Str dot end with is Python. Yes, str is end with Python. So it will return true. So to checking the starting and ending of the string, start with and ends with method is used. Next is sorting the string. We can sort a group of the strings into alphabetical order using the sort method and also with the sorted function. There are two ways we can sort the string group of the string using the sort method and the sorted function. So first of all, the sort method. In sort method, the original string will be lost and we will have a sorted string. So the syntax is str.sort. And to retain the original string even after the sorting, the sorted function is used. So the syntax is str1 equal to sorted parenthesis, in the parenthesis str. So consider this example here. We have the list of the string in str mango, apple, orange and banana. So as first of all we will use the sorted function. In sorted function we are passing our string. So we are getting our new string, that is a str1, which will give us a sorted list of the our original string, that is str. So a sorted function will return our original string as well as give us a new sorted list, which is apple, banana, mango and orange, that is sorted list. But here str.sort method will change our original list into the sorted one. So now we are printing print str, that is our sorted list, and we have lost our original list, that is mango, apple, orange and banana. So in two ways we can sort our list, using the sorted function and using the sort method. So we have discussed some of the important string library functions and methods. So this is all about the strings in Python. Thank you.